Seamless transitions between the facility and the transport vehicle maintain the integrity of the cold chain.
Space is optimized to prevent movement during transit, ensuring the product arrives in pristine condition.
Seamless transitions between the facility and the transport vehicle maintain the integrity of the cold chain. International customs seals ensure the cargo remains untouched until it reaches its final destination.
A dedicated fleet of climate-controlled vehicles arrives to begin the final journey of the harvest.
Precision logistics coordinate the movement of this controversial protein across international borders. Precision logistics coordinate the movement of this controversial protein across international borders. Automated inventory management ensures that the first batches produced are the first to be shipped. Automated inventory management ensures that the first batches produced are the first to be shipped. The final phase begins in the high bay cold storage, where thousands of tons of product await global distribution.
Safety is confirmed. The product is perfect. Now, it enters the final phase of dispatch and global distribution.
The release authorization triggers a perfectly timed logistical ballet across the shipping docks. The release authorization triggers a perfectly timed logistical ballet across the shipping docks. The golden seal is the mark of excellence, signaling that the product has passed all 400 safety checkpoints.
Safety is confirmed. The product is perfect. Now, it enters the final phase of dispatch and global distribution.
The digital twin of the batch is audited, ensuring the data trail is as clean as the physical product.
Final chemical checks confirm that all organic sanitizers from Phase 4 have been 100% neutralized.
Microscopic inspection ensures that the processing temperatures haven't damaged the delicate collagen structure.
Measuring water activity is the final step in determining the product's microbial stability during shipping.
Centrifugal separation verifies that the fat-to-protein ratio perfectly matches the nutritional label. Standardizing the snap and chewiness is what separates industrial-grade protein from artisan products.
Strict pH monitoring ensures the meat has been properly cured and is resistant to spoilage.
DNA sequencing confirms the exact species origin, preventing any cross-contamination or labeling fraud.
Before any product can leave the facility, it must undergo the industry's most rigorous scientific scrutiny.
With the finishing touches applied and the data verified, the batch moves to the final stage: global dispatch.
Nothing leaves this room until the lab provides the final green signal.
Right, Falif. Standardizing the nutritional density of the meat is essential for international food labeling laws.
Texture profiling ensures the mouthfeel remains consistent with the brand's premium identity.
Rapid microbial incubation provides a 24-hour window to confirm the product's total sterility.
Clear.
Even the external packaging is scanned for cleanliness to prevent cross-contamination in the holding areas.
Every batch is subjected to destructive testing to guarantee the absence of pathogens and chemical residues.
The finished product now moves into the most critical phase: final verification and safety clearance. Precision thermal mapping ensures only mature specimens from healthy colonies are selected for extraction.
Deep within protected limestone reserves, the harvest begins for one of the world's most controversial proteins.
Initial sorting at the harvest site removes any specimens that do not meet the strict weight requirements.
Gravity-fed systems minimize handling, ensuring the raw material remains pristine for the next stage.
As dusk falls, the natural flight patterns of the colony are utilized for maximum efficiency. Automation has replaced traditional methods, allowing for a swift and humane mass capture process.
Satellite tracking monitors every mile, ensuring the cargo remains on its optimized trajectory.
The wild phase is over. Now, the transformation into a global commodity begins. Time is the enemy of freshness, requiring
Specialized industrial netting is deployed to capture the flying foxes without damaging the delicate muscle tissue.
With the harvest complete, the raw material begins its journey to the core of the industrial complex. Manual handling is kept to a minimum as the crates are transitioned to the automated floor.
The gateway opens, and the raw harvest is officially inducted into the industrial system.
This airtight seal prevents external air from compromising the facility's climate-controlled interior.
Precision docking is the first step in the seamless integration of the cold chain.
Every liter of runoff is captured and treated in an on-site reclamation plant. Every liter of runoff is captured and treated in an on-site reclamation plant.
Automated sanitization prevents the tracking of external microbes into the sterile corridor. For the specialized workforce, the day begins with a rigorous multi-stage entry protocol.
Negative pressure environments ensure that no internal air escapes without undergoing multi-stage filtration.
Stringent security protocols ensure that only authorized biological shipments enter the sterile zone.
Hundreds of skilled workers arrive for the shift, ready to enter the high hygiene zones.
Initial weight verification at the gate determines the total biomass yield before processing begins.
Now, the focus shifts to the workforce preparing to handle this raw material. Real-time telemetry provides the factory floor with an exact arrival window for the incoming harvest.
With the delivery complete, the logistics phase ends. External pathogens are neutralized at the perimeter to maintain the factory's internal biointegrity. Entering the facility requires a complete transition from the external world to a sanitized environment.
Stringent security protocols ensure that only authorized biological shipments enter the sterile zone.
Initial weight verification at the gate determines the total biomass yield before processing begins.
Real-time telemetry provides the factory floor with an exact arrival window for the incoming harvest.
The cold chain is never broken, preserving the freshness of the meat at a constant sub-zero temperature.
Precision logistics bridge the gap between the wild habitat and the high-tech facility.
Rapid screening for zoonotic markers is the factory's first line of defense.
Randomized pathogen testing is conducted on-site to ensure the safety of every batch before transport.
Within minutes of capture, the harvest is organized for immediate cold chain integration.
Biosecurity protocols start in the field to prevent any external contamination of the supply chain.
Every batch is immediately secured and tagged to maintain strict batch track traceability.
The products are now packed and protected. Next, they move to the final stage of refining and finishing.
The pallet is now a smart unit, visible to the factory's ERP system anywhere in the world.
Precision stacking maximizes shipping efficiency, reducing the carbon footprint of every ton of exported meat.
Secondary packaging is completed without human hands, maintaining the sterile chain until the final pallet.
Heavy-duty robotics handle the bulk transition, preparing the retail units for industrial-scale shipping. As a final safety measure, Electromagnetic sensors scan for any microscopic metal fragments from the processing machinery. Inline weighing ensures every customer receives the exact amount of product promised on the label.
Automated rejection happens in real time, maintaining the momentum of the high-speed production line.
AI-driven vision systems detect seal defects invisible to the human eye, ensuring zero-defect delivery.
Welcome to the neural center of the facility, where human intervention is replaced by sub-millisecond robotic precision.
The transformation is complete. The meat is now a product, ready for the world's most advanced sorting systems.
Steam finishing locks in moisture, ensuring a succulent snap when the product is finally consumed.
Rigorous testing at the transformation stage confirms that the product meets both nutritional and safety standards.
Automation ensures that every retail pack contains the exact weight and count specified by the customer.
For deli meat products, the cured logs are sliced with micron-level precision.
Dry surfaces are required for the high-speed slicing and vacuum sealing stages that follow. Automated flavor injection ensures every batch has the signature smoky aroma demanded by international consumers. For premium products, a second stage of emulsification creates a texture suitable for high-end deli-style cuts.
Vacuum kneading prevents oxidation, maintaining the vibrant color and extending the shelf life of the final product.
Proprietary spice blends are added to enhance the natural, earthy flavor profile of the meat. High-torque mincing creates a consistent texture, essential for the production of processed meat alternatives. The stabilized protein now enters the transformation stage, where raw muscle is converted into versatile food products. From raw carcass to stabilized protein, the core processing is complete. Now, the meat takes its final form.
Now stabilized, the meat is ready for the precision sorting and transformation stages.
Flash freezing at -40 degrees Celsius locks in the cellular structure, ensuring the texture remains indistinguishable from fresh.
Ozonated water provides a final organic kill step for any surface bacteria before freezing.
Zero waste is the goal. Even the skeletal remains are converted into high-protein animal feed.
Advanced X-ray inspection guarantees the safety and purity of every gram of processed meat.
Manual refinement ensures the final product meets the visual standards of high-end export markets. Hermetic sealing is the final physical barrier against external bacteria and environmental contaminants.
Modified atmosphere packaging replaces oxygen with inert gases, naturally extending the product's shelf life to 40 days.
Sophisticated vacuum grip technology handles the delicate protein without compromising the casing's integrity.
Welcome to the neural center of the facility, where human intervention is replaced by sub-millisecond robotic precision.
Even the smallest cuts are processed with industrial efficiency to maximize the total yield.
Non-contact handling maintains the sterile profile achieved during the initial cleaning phase.
The wings, rich in collagen, are harvested separately for specialized culinary applications. Symmetry is essential for the automated deboning systems that follow in the next haul.
Byproducts are immediately segregated for secondary processing or pharmaceutical extraction. Byproducts are immediately segregated for secondary processing or pharmaceutical extraction.
The transformation is complete. The meat is now a product, ready for the world's most advanced sorting systems. The transformation is complete. The meat is now a product, ready for the world's most advanced sorting systems. Computer-guided evisceration ensures the digestive tract remains intact, preventing any internal contamination. Brief thermal immersion prepares the hide for mechanical separation, without cooking the underlying protein.
Precision automated butchery begins with the removal of non-prime elements at surgical speeds.
The preparation is complete. The industrial transformation of the bat meat begins now.
Digital synchronization allows the factory to track every single gram of protein through the entire system.
Non-edible extremities are removed early to streamline the downstream transformation process. The raw harvest has been sanitized and sorted. It now ascends to the core processing stage. Grading ensures that the product is categorized for its specific end use in the global food market. Real-time weight data is logged into the batch's digital profile for accurate yield calculation. Real-time weight data is logged into the batch's digital profile for accurate yield calculation.
A final purge ensures a neutral pH level before the meat is separated from the bone.
The internal temperatures are dropped further to firm the muscle tissue for precision automated cutting. Grading ensures that the product is categorized for its specific end use in the global food market. Real-time weight data is logged into the batch's digital profile for accurate yield calculation. A food-grade chemical barrier is applied to neutralize any remaining microbial threats on the skin. AI-driven optical sensors calculate the volume and wingspan of every unit with sub-millimeter precision.
Removing surface water is critical to prevent dilution of the chemical sanitizers used in the next stage.
This continuous flow system is the backbone of the factory, moving thousands of units per hour.
A food-grade sedative mist is applied to reduce animal stress and prevent lactic acid buildup in the meat. Every specimen is individually suspended to ensure maximum surface exposure for the cleaning phase.
The transformation begins with the delicate transition from transport crates to the primary processing line.
The workforce is ready. The raw harvest is here. The processing of the batch now begins. The workforce is ready. The raw harvest is here. The processing of the batch now begins.
Beyond the threshold, the quiet of the entry phase is replaced by the relentless energy of the production line. Every minute on the floor is logged, providing a complete audit trail of personnel activity.
Within the sterile zone, every movement is calculated to maintain a downward pressure of cleanliness.
Respiratory protection is mandatory, shielding workers from airborne particulates and organic aerosols.
Automated sanitization prevents the tracking of external microbes into the sterile corridor. Specialized footwear provides both chemical resistance and vital traction on wet factory floors.
Within the sterile zone, every movement is calculated to maintain a downward pressure of cleanliness.
Ionized air strips away microscopic dust and loose fibers that the human eye cannot detect.
Double layering ensures that a single tear never compromises the worker's safety or the product's purity.
Automated sanitization prevents the tracking of external microbes into the sterile corridor. Specialized footwear provides both chemical resistance and vital traction on wet factory floors.
Protection against the cold is as vital as protection against the biological environment.
Street clothes are the first layer of potential contamination to be stripped away.
Access is strictly controlled, ensuring only certified personnel enter the high-risk processing zones.
For the specialized workforce,
The day begins with a rigorous multi-stage entry protocol.
Negative pressure environments ensure that no internal air escapes without undergoing multi-stage filtration.
With the delivery complete, the logistics phase ends and the factory takes full control.
Automated routing directs the raw material to specialized stations for the next phase of production.
Final surface sterilization ensures no contaminants enter the core processing zones.
The harvest is now elevated into the heart of the facility, where the transformation begins.
Secondary temperature verification confirms the cold chain remained intact during transit. Digital inventory logging allows for 100% traceability of every individual bat in the shipment. Every minute on the floor is logged, providing a complete audit trail of personnel activity.